welcome to a week of workouts, but living on a Scottish island edition, obviously. If you're new here, hello, I'm Niamh. I live on a Scottish island and I like to share my life here. And it makes me laugh because I just put like normal things and then always end it with but living on a Scottish island edition, and I fear it might be getting old. But I think it is appropriate to use that term in this situation because I wanted to show you guys what a week of workouts in my life looks like. But that's changed a lot since moving home because obviously I'm out in the countryside, like I'm surrounded by nature. I want to get out more rather than when I lived in the city. It was very like gym focused stuff I did. And I just kind of love my little workout routine up here, so I thought I would share it with you guys. Also, I am so excited to say that this video is kindly sponsored by Shocks. If you don't know, get to know. Shocks is basically headphones that are perfect for everyday use, of course, but also things like running, cycling, hiking, all the things that I'm probably going to show you in this video, so it could not be a more perfect fit. I'll show you mine. They've kindly sent me the Open Fit 2 Plus. This version has Dolby audio and wireless charging. Look how cutesy they are though. I'll show you how I put them on. I love this, it's so fun. I don't know why it's so fun. It's just because like it's so much cooler than a normal headphone, do you know what I mean? But it's so good for like hiking and stuff specifically because it means that you're still aware of your surroundings. Sorry, did you see how easy that was? Wait, no, why do I look super professional with them as well? Okay, I'm gonna shut up about them now, but I really do love them. And if you guys are interested, I actually have a link in my description and also more information. And they've also given me a discount code for the Open Fit 2s until the 11th of June. It's 159 instead of 169 with my link. So, but anyways, let's get into this week of workouts because I feel like I'm really in just a really positive, good space with exercise and like finding a good balance between exercising and rest. If you don't know, I'm also training for a half marathon at the moment, so this is very like tailored to half marathon training, and I would say it's really different to the way I used to train, but I'm really enjoying it and will probably try and keep this kind of balance even after half marathon training because to me it's just like the perfect balance of everything, but you'll get to see. But yeah, this is just what I do. I am not telling you to go out and do exactly what I'm doing, but if I can inspire you to move your body in some way, then that's great because not only is it good for your physical health, but definitely your mental. That's literally my main reason for doing it. But I don't want you to compare yourself to me, and I don't want you to feel pressured by this video. So if this is something you'll feel pressured by, then just skip, I won't mind. I would also like to disclaim before we start that I've been building up my kind of fitness levels and exercises and all of that for literally years. Like I have had a really good relationship with the gym and running and everything for years. I've loved it, and so I'm now at a point where I can do the amount of exercise that I'm doing in a healthy way. Not saying that it's anything like crazy, but just like I said, don't want people comparing themselves. If you do maybe like a walk a day or just small movement or whatever, that's still great. Like honestly, we're all on our own little journeys, and that's the main thing that I want you guys to take away from this. But I'm just sharing what I got up to because I literally always get asked, especially with other people that are like doing half marathons, whatever. So it is quite interesting, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Table, cut the grass, doing all I can of the necessary.
I hope this picks up my voice and not the wind because it's so windy, but I'm not complaining because it's literally gorgeous weather. Like running in this is like ultimate runner's high. I just feel like I'm in the best mood ever. I've also got a bit of a runner's tan. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm just loving it, and I'm loving getting outside right now, like that extra bit more. But luckily there's quite a cold breeze today, and I'm actually happy about that because it's genuinely too hot running. Like when was the last time I said that in Scotland? Probably never. But I love it so much. But yeah, today's run was just a nice easy one. Basically one of my runs a week, I kind of made it a thing that I'll see on my training plan how many miles I've got to do, but I don't take my watch out with me that I usually wear, and I kind of just like go at my own chill pace because I'm so competitive with myself that like when I see a pace, I'm like, girl, I know you could run faster than that, and then I end up running like too fast because you need to do easy runs sometimes, and yeah, I just end up pushing myself. Whereas when I just kind of don't have the watch and I'm just chilling and doing what feels really comfy, that's like a nice indicator for me anyways. And I've ran the same route so many times, I know kind of rough distances. So yeah, today it's actually crazy. I'm saying 7 miles as my easy run. Like that used to be my hard run. Like that was my long run. Don't know what's going on. This has definitely been a recent development with the half marathon training. Just the miles have really gone up because it's only actually a few weeks now until my half marathon. But yeah, 7 miles, no bother in the back. Also, these guys didn't budge. So comfy, like literally did not budge my whole run, and thank goodness, because a tourist almost flipping ran me over at one point, but I could hear them, so it was fine. But they came like shooting around the corner, and oh, guys, oh my goodness, if you don't know the roads, I mean, you shouldn't be driving fast anyways, but especially if you don't know the roads and you're on a single track road where there's loads of bends, I was like, girl, you almost knocked me over. Gonna get on with my day now. Need to shower. But that's day one of my workouts. Yeah, always just like to include a nice chill run, and I think that's actually really important for training. I don't know. Okay, see you tomorrow. Good morning. It's now the next day, and it's not actually the morning anymore. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm just getting ready to go to the gym. I spent the morning with my friend in the village. We went charity shopping and got some coffee and pastries and stuff like that. It was lovely. My hair's so frizzy from it, just from being outside, because we're now back to solid rain on the island, but that was a really fun spell of sunshine while it lasted. Luckily for me, my exercise or workout today is in the gym, endurance workout. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it and just glad that I'm inside today, because I know for the next few days I will be outside in the rain, because I don't think this rain's going anywhere, but it's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready and let's go to the gym. I really like wearing these in the gym because I'm trying to work on my breathing and getting into rhythms, so it's actually good to hear my breath as much as I'm comfortable. Hey guys, it is the next day, kind of evening. I don't know if you would class this, maybe late afternoon. It's like 5 o'clock, and I've been procrastinating going on this run all day because the weather it's horrific. Like the sun at the start of this video, well and truly gone. It's just cloudy right now, but looking like it's about to start raining again, and I'm just thinking like I'm just gonna have to go out and do it because it's not going off. I think I finally came to the conclusion, but yeah, the motivation's running low today, I can't lie. No words, we're just gonna have to get out and do it. I've got rolling 400s to do today, so basically a tempo run, and that means it's like kind of one of the more challenging ones for the week. It's like speed focused, and therefore I usually like to do that when I'm feeling high energy. It just be like that sometimes, but I'm scared. It's gonna be pouring. I'm tempted to go on the treadmill. Actually, why don't I just go on the treadmill today for a tempo run? That could be a shout at the gym, because, well, it's almost 5 o'clock. It's actually 5 o'clock, so kind of going into prime time at the gym. Total of like 50 minutes. It's less than 10k I'm doing, 5.5 miles. I think I might actually go to the gym. That's my conclusion. Okay, let's do it. Also, these shocks I wore to the gym yesterday, Loved them, was so good for my breathing. I kind of mentioned that to you guys, but I was very awkward filming in the gym, even though I was the only one in. But I was like so scared someone was going to walk in on me just talking to this wee gimbal. But yeah, so good, because I'm really trying to work on my breathing right now. It's not good. I sound like I'm dying. I'm like, whoa. I'm like one of those like annoying gym lads, like grunting and stuff. It's not good. Need to work on that. But yeah, I thought they were really good for that as well. Let's go to the gym and do 5.5 miles on the treadmill. That's gonna need some serious motivation. I love a rest day. Am I taking the mick with these rest days? Probably do more than people would expect, but I would say like every second day I'm like, oh, rest day. But it's not, I don't want to like overwork my body or anything like that. Is that a cop-out? I don't know. But yeah, quite often I like to just do slower movements like hiking and yoga and stretching and that kind of thing. I've been in the house all day because of work, so my step count is literally, it's on 2,000. Not great. So I think I'm gonna just go for a wee walk. I'm just gonna bend down because you guys are on a table quite low down. I'm gonna go on a wee walk now, coastal walk I think. No big hike or anything like that today, but you know, it doesn't always have to be something major, and I don't have time today because there's still a lot to be done. So I'm gonna do that, and then I might do like a wee stretch in the evening as well if I have time and can be bothered. Honestly, if I had a penny every time I said I would do that and I've not, I'd be a millionaire. But yeah, just kind of like an active rest day, I guess. I've been doing probably like one day on, one day off a lot recently, but then my days off are sometimes quite intense because I usually tend to be out filming, and like maybe that will include walking up a hill or something, but that's just included in my work day rather than like my exercise. So I'll do that, and then maybe I've got like a longish run to do on top of that, or a gym workout or whatever. So for me that's I'm saying that's intense. For some people it might not be, but for me it is. So then it means that I kind of like to just then have a day of chill. Guys, I'm absolutely boiling. This sun lunch is roasting. But I'm actually going to put a jumper on for this walk because I don't think it'll be as boiling outside. So yeah, kind of uneventful one, but here we are. I've got, these are Tom Trunks. This top's Hollister. I'm going to put my wee Birkenstocks on. And then this jumper from New Balance. And of course, y'all already know what's happening. My... Hold on. I've got my Fjällräven bag, which I've been bringing everywhere with me. And of course, as well, my shorts. Especially for walking, super good for... I know I keep raving on about them in this video, and like I genuinely don't have to be speaking about them this much, but I just really like them. I'm not going to put them on right now because I'm going in the car to my walk spot, but they are so good for people who go out on walks, but especially females. I just think it adds that extra layer of safety. Like, I always get asked, as someone who does go out on their own all the time, or sorry, let me rephrase, as a female who goes out on her own all the time, hiking and to places that are very quiet, etc., how I say stay safe, which is just makes me so beyond sad that that's a question that I get asked all the time. But it is the reality, and we do need to be like being safe and taking measures and stuff. Actually angers me, but anyways, shocks are super good for that because you can hear your surroundings, and that's so important. Like if you're wearing noise cancelling headphones, you don't know who could be coming up behind you, and that's such a horrible thing and horrible tone to this segment, but it's true, and it's like you do have to think about those things. So yeah, being aware of your surroundings as a female hiker is super important, as any hiker though, just to know what's going on around you, and of course to be able to hear the birds and the lovely noises of nature as well. But yeah, let's go out on this little coastal walk this evening, and that's going to be my only form of movement. Unless I do a tiny bit of yoga tonight. Perhaps not. was a really gorgeous wee walk, but I do have to emphasize the wee part. I don't know what came over me, but halfway through I was just like, sorry, I keep getting distracted, but yeah, that was a really lovely little walk. But I didn't actually do much walking. I'm just feeling so tired and burnt out today. It's been a really busy work week and I feel pretty exhausted from everything. So I kind of just sat. I feel silly even including this in a week of workouts, but that's just the reality. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I probably do like 3 intense-ish days a week. And when I say intense, I just mean like 3 full-blown workouts. And then the rest is very wish-washy, wish-washy, and depends on my mood. And like some weeks it'll be really active, or I'll be really active, sorry. And then other weeks it'll be like this, where I'm just like... So yeah, that was fun. I actually only added in 1,500 extra steps to what I'd already done today. So it really wasn't much of a walk, but I was just like, I just want to go home and chill out now and switch off. And that's okay sometimes too. So yeah, realistic week of workouts, I guess. Just because you're on a Scottish island doesn't mean that it's gonna actually be super active all the time and outside and stuff. Honestly, the thought of going on any intense form of walk or hike today is just not on the cards. And yeah, that's all right. It's so funny because I think when you do live somewhere like here, people are like, you must be outside all the time, walking all the time. I actually think I walk more when I'm in the city because you have to drive everywhere here, whereas in the city, most places are walkable. And yeah, I think I actually probably do more exercise when I'm in the city, funnily enough. You probably wouldn't think that. You have to have a very free schedule to be able to go to all these famous landmarks on the island all the time for your daily walk and stuff, because it does take a while to get to a lot of the places, and like, ain't nobody got time for that. Do you know what I mean? I think most people I know, if they're going out on a walk, they'll just go around the area that they live, which, don't get me wrong, is still gorgeous. Obviously, living somewhere like here, pretty much everywhere has got insane views, and even just like walking from my house, sometimes I'm like, this is insane that this is just on my doorstep. So I do appreciate that even like average walk on Skye is like insane. But I think because I'm so used to it, sometimes I'm just like, I never take it for granted, don't get me wrong, but in terms of sharing it with you guys, I'm like, oh, this is just my everyday walk, like I'm not doing an insane hike. So, you know, I don't know, I'm babbling. I'm in a silly, goofy, weird mood today, I can't lie. I need to go home and reset. I need to reset. Hello. I have just finished my final workout of the week to share with you guys, which was supposed to be a long run, which was going to be 12 miles actually, which would have been my longest run before the half marathon. But I woke up feeling kind of under the weather, and I felt yesterday a bit off. I was saying that to you guys, like I just couldn't put my finger on it. And then this morning I was like, oh no, I feel ill. And my sister said she also feels ill, so I don't even think it's burnout. I think maybe coming down with something. Great, because also I was really hoping that it was maybe because my period was due, which would be amazing because it means that I would be feeling fine by the time the half marathon came. But I'm not. I'm actually supposed to be in my ovulation phase, which is when I'm supposed to have my most energy. So that's great, and prayers need to be sent because I just looked up, well, not looked up, but I looked on my app that I use to track my cycle and everything, and my next period is due to hit on the day of the half marathon. You guys, day 1 and 2 for me are killer. Like, I literally don't want to leave the house. I've had the worst cramps ever, and I'm really scared. So send prayers. But yeah, as a result, I was just like, today I'm not going to push myself and do that and actually listen to my body, because as much as I have my little workout plan and I do like to follow it as much as possible, I also want to stay in tune with my body. I feel like there's a balance. Like, obviously some days you just can't be bothered, but then you go out and do it and you feel so much better for it, and you're like, oh, the fitness influencers were right, I did just need to get out and do it. And then other days it's like, no, like I'm actually, my body is physically feeling run down, and that is only going to make things worse, and that's one of those days. So I just went outside. It's actually like 1 o'clock, so I'm on my lunch break that I just kind of give to myself. And yeah, I went out and I did some yoga, and it was the best thing I could have done. Like, even though I'm still feeling a bit under the weather, mentally I feel so much like fresher and nicer. And literally half an hour of stretching is sometimes like all you need, or maybe it's half an hour of a walk. But yeah, today I didn't even want to do that. I just wanted to stretch, and I did just that, and it was great. And I had these shocks in again. I was like listening to the birds and stuff, but then also having my mellow music in. I was like, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm in some sort of like calm retreat right now. It was great. And super lucky because the sun just came out and it has been raining all morning. So yeah, I'm feeling like still really positive and glad that I moved my body in some respect, even though it's not what I had planned. And I'm just going to not be hard on myself for that, because sometimes I do stress out that like, oh my goodness, I should have stuck to the plan, and now I'm not going to be able to run my half marathon, but I'll be fine. It will be fine. Also, can I just say the charge on these has lasted so long. I think it's got up to 48 hours playtime. Like, that is a miracle. The other thing I don't think I've showed you is, see these wee buttons there? So good, because it means that sometimes I fidget around. It means that I don't like accidentally tap and like alter my music or whatever. Like, there's no accidental taps, do you know what I mean? Because that always used to annoy me with other earphones that I've used, especially when doing yoga and stuff, actually, because there's a lot of like, I don't know, when you're doing downward dog and stuff, you're kind of got your hands going all over the shop, and it could be really frustrating. So I'm glad that they didn't do that. I feel like I hate ending a video on low energy, but I am just feeling very exhausted, so I'm gonna love yous and leave yous. I hope yous enjoyed. It's been a whirlwind of a week in terms of weather, emotion, and energy. I feel like I started the week probably such a high, like the weather was still really good, and I was feeling like, I don't know, really fresh and excited for my week of workouts to share with you guys. And now at the end I'm like, ugh. But that's just the reality. Like, I really didn't want to come on here and fake it and be like, I'm going out on my long run and I feel amazing, and then cut the cameras and be like, that's just how I'm feeling, unfortunately, but that's okay. But yeah, I would also love to know, like, what's your guys' favourite forms of exercise? I'm kind of thinking after the half marathon I want to like try new things, so maybe you guys could inspire me with, let me know what you guys get up to. But if not, then you can just comment workout if you made it to the end of this video. So unoriginal. I'm sorry, I can't think right now. My brain is not functioning. Yeah, I think I kind of want to get back into cycling and stuff as well. I don't know, stay tuned. Stay tuned. But for now, I will love you and leave you, and see you next week. Okay, bye.